guys, welcome back to another Virgo Girl recommendation. Today we're going to be talking about none other than Sling Blade, but more so Billy Bob Thornton in this movie. Billy Bob Thornton, first of all, if you don't know Billy Bob Thornton and you're curious to know if he's a good actor, watch this movie and all of your doubts will be put away. All of your questions will be answered. This man is a phenomenal actor. I really like Billy Bob Thornton. I've seen him in several movies. I love him funny. I love him serious. Just dramatic, whatever. I think this man always brings it to the table. He's the kind of actor that I feel like if I were an actor, I would be like Billy Bob Thornton. I would want to just come, do my job, leave nothing on the table. Everyone knows that I'm going to be 100%, every time I do a movie, and everyone knows that my work is high quality, but yet I'm not really in the Hollywood scene. It's like I'm not of the Hollywood world, but I'm just in it kind of thing. I feel like that's how I would like to move if I were an actor. Now, I feel like Billy Bob Thornton, the only time we really seen him like on the kind of Hollywood scene, if you will, was when he was dating Angelina Jolie. But it really shows that that really wasn't his style, because as soon as he wasn't with her anymore, you never really saw him out there like that anymore. He does his interviews and then it's like you don't really see him out like that. But at any rate, back to Sling Blade. Now, if you haven't watched Sling Blade, I want you to first, before you watch it, Google what he looks like, because that right there, you need to know what he looks like before you watch the movie, because that's just, all of that is a part of the spectacular movie that is Sling Blade. I mean, the way he looks, his aesthetic is a huge transformation from what he actually looks like. He's heavier. He has like just the way he's kind of hunched over. It's, he's walking differently. Like basically he's playing a guy that is a little slow, but don't underestimate him, because he's a lot smarter than a lot of people think, and he's also a lot smarter than a lot of the people in the town he lives in, and no one is getting anything over on him. Like he's definitely on top of it, but because he is just a little bit slow, there's a lot of things that he kind of goes through and that he's went through in his life. He's almost like a vigilante in the city. He kind of like comes through and he kind of protects the weak, if you will. Like if someone is like a weak person in society, let's say like a woman who's dealing with an overpowering spouse or something, or anything like that, he's the person that's going to come to the rescue and make sure justice is done. But yeah, so basically he in this movie, it sets place in like Arkansas, so I love the accents. The accents alone, geez, are enough to just keep you captivated in this movie. They did an excellent job with the accents. Now, I do believe that a lot of the people that, a few of the people that were in the movie are actually from, like that area. So the accents weren't too far from what they were used to. And I believe Billy Bob Thornton was born in Arkansas or somewhere like that as well. But he definitely pulled off the accent. The accent was perfect. I love the accents in this movie. Everyone had the perfect accent, so you felt like you were in some small town in Arkansas. The movie is about, geez, how do I kind of put this so I don't ruin it for you? It's just basically about this guy who he's just down on his luck. Because of some things that he did in his past, he was like in a mental institution, and he finally gets released after being in there for a while, and a very long time actually. And then so now he's trying to come back and acclimate himself back into society, and it's not easy because once trying to find a job, everyone, it's a small town, so everyone pretty much kind of knows what happened, and he did something that was pretty bad. in the past. So some people are aware of it, some people aren't, and some people end up finding out. So it doesn't really go too well for him. He deals with a lot of basically like harsh treatment because of how he is and how he looks and everything. But he ends up finding a friend in this little boy, and their little dynamic is very special. That's a big part of this movie, and it's going to be kind of, it'll touch your heart, like all the things that play out with those two. And it's just a fantastic movie. All I can say is if you want to watch a movie that an Oscar winning performance, a movie that is great from beginning to end, there are no dull moments, not one in this movie. Is amazing. Check out Sling Blade. Now this is a older movie, but it does not matter. I'm telling you guys now, it's not one of those old movies where it's like, this is dated and I'm not interested. No, it doesn't matter. This movie was made in 1996. It is like it. I was just about to say, it's funny. I just looked at it. I was going to say it seems like kind of like an indie film, and it is an indie film. So if you like indie films, you're gonna love this one. This is an amazing, amazing piece of work. I love it. I can watch this movie over and over again, and that says a lot because there aren't many movies that I can watch over and over again, especially like just knowing what's going to happen. It just takes the fun out for me. But this movie, oh my gosh, I laughed so hard, and some of the parts are so funny. It's you know, it's a serious movie, but it also has a lot of very funny parts in it, and it's almost like dark humor, some of it. And yeah, Billy Bob Thornton, such an amazing actor, and he's super funny, super funny. So when I love watching him in comedies as well. He does comedy very well, but he also does, you know, I feel like Billy Bob Thornton, even if he's in a serious movie, they always have him doing something, you know, comedy wise, because he's just funny. He's just, yeah, I love Billy Bob Thornton. Anyway, check out this movie. It's called Sling Blade, and it stars none other than Mr. Billy Bob Thornton. Also, fun fact, Billy Bob Thornton actually directed this movie. So, I mean, the man is just a talent. Very talented man. The late great John Ritter is also in this movie. He has a very good role as well. He does an excellent job. Check it out. Let me know what you think below. Until next time, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Peace.